Hi, welcome to this week's Fundraising Friday. This week, we're talking about the broader environment in which fund development and philanthropy occurs. There seems to be some shifts happening in the environment that I thought were worth drawing to your attention if you've not already noticed them. Two things have really come to my attention lately. First of all, two of our local funders have commented about how they've had a significant increase in the number of applications for their funding without a similar increase in the amount of money they have to give. Now, while this could be an anomaly, the fact that two of these came out in the last couple of weeks tells me it's probably not. One says they've had double the number of applications, the other was like a 25% increase. Which led me to think, why is that happening? My guess is a couplefold. Number one is that their need is just bigger. Nonprofits are suffering from the same cost increases that the rest of the country is because of inflation. Have to have higher salaries because of the tight job market. And because of higher costs, many of them, especially the ones that deal with basic needs for individuals, have a lot more need. So they're trying to do more with less. And so they're trying to find more resources. Grants provide one avenue for that. The second reason really ties into the second environmental factor that I've noticed, and that is quite a few articles coming out recently about how individual giving is down. Seems like the last two Giving USA reports have reported decreased giving. And one, you kind of go, okay, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But when you start to have a trend, it's something to pay attention to. And it's not just giving is down, but giving among mid-size and lower level donors is down, which is where a lot of nonprofits, especially smaller ones, get their revenue. When you dig a little bit deeper, it seems like donors seem to be disengaged. And some of this, I think, to be honest, is because of nonprofits. I don't think people are less generous, although people do tend to, when their wallets get tighter, they have less money to give to charity, and that could be part of it. But decades of data, of longitudinal data, show that we tend to give about 2% of the GDP. So as long as our economy is growing, giving should be happening. Instead, what I see is that I think that fund development professionals as a whole, and I think because they are busier and doing more with less, I see development becoming more transactional and less relational. So as a donor, if I'm treated like an ATM machine, I'm going to just keep looking elsewhere and give my money where I am treated more like an individual. So what can you do to buck these trends? Number one, people give to people. Focus on building relationships with just a few individuals who can make the biggest difference to your organization rather than treating your donors like ATM machines. Number two, do your homework on grant seeking activities. Talk to your funders. They are people too. Likewise, make sure that you're doing your research so that you are targeting those grant funders who best meet your needs. And third, it's grant competitions getting more stiff. That means your applications need to be even better and more on target. So work on the quality of your applications as well. Better to submit 10 that are phenomenal than 20 that are, That's this week's Fundraising Friday. Thanks. Have a great weekend.